Well, hello. Welcome to the Wisdom Wednesday podcast and part two of the episode on essential oils. Here now is the top 10. All right. Everybody's favorite part of this class is about to begin, and that is where we're going to go through the top 10 oils. First up is lemon. I'm going to draw your attention to the screen to notice as we go through the oils. On the left-hand side here by the cap, it says it's 4 cents per drop. Also shows you where the oil is sourced. This beautiful lemon is sourced from Italy, and it is able to be used aromatically, topically, or internally. And when we use this oil internally, most often it is in our drinking water. My spouse and I go to the gym in the mornings and are always adding lemon to our water bottles. It is delicious, but it also provides a natural cleanse for our body as well. Lemon is the bright, wonderful flavor of this lemon is really good in the kitchen as well, whether that's in dressings or marinades or anything. If you're making lemon tarts or anything like that, you're going to love using this lemon. Again, it's from the rind, so there is no acidity. It is really, really great for that. Diffusing lemon is a way to beautifully clean and freshen your air, especially if you have any lingering cooking odors. Lemon is great for that, and it is a citrus oil. And citrus oils, what are they known for? They're known to uplift and create a positive mood. So it's really, really nice to be able to have that one in the diffuser. What lemon is usually most often talked about is how effective it is for cleaning or getting you out of any sticky situations. And that is absolutely true. It is 100% fabulous for that. And if you ever get any resin or anything on your hands, or you've been working outside and got some grease, 1 drop of lemon, you'll be amazed. The next oil is lavender, sourced from Bulgaria. Lavender is 8 cents per drop, and lavender is known for all things calming. It's calming for our skin, and it's also calming for our mood and emotions. It's sometimes referred to as the Swiss Army knife of oils because it really does have so many uses. What I really like with lavender is how supportive it is for our skin. If you get any sort of bumps, bruises, paper cuts, or burns. I have oven mitts, I use them, but I am continually getting burns in my kitchen and so lavender is really, really effective to calm that down right away. So I like to have it in this touch roller bottle. It's a 10 ml already diluted lavender with a really nice stainless steel roller ball. And this means that you can just apply it directly to your skin. So I swear I do have this. I have this in my kitchen for all of those needs. Lavender in the regular size 15 ml bottle is what I usually have in my bathroom. And I like to have that for putting a drop in my moisturizer for a really, really beautiful way to add to your skincare routine. And it's calming. It's a wonderful one for a nighttime routine, whether that's in the bath, like we talked about with some Epsom salts, or as one of the oils that you add into your diffuser. You can also put some on the bottom of your feet or on your wrists, on your pillowcase. Basically, it can help set you and your family, or your little ones, up for a more restful and restorative sleep. doTERRA's lavender is really, really beautiful smelling, unlike a lot of the lavender scented products out there. I'm sure that you are going to fall in love with it. The next oil is peppermint, 8 cents per drop and sourced from Washington State. Peppermint has a lot of uses. And if we were in class in person, and we would have all done that demonstration that I did at the top with the peppermint, breathing it in and rubbing it on the back of my neck, I'd ask you if you're also feeling the nice tingly sensation and the cooling effect that I have on the back of my neck. That's just one of the ways that peppermint is used to help support our body physically. It is cooling, like I said. It is also one of the ones that is able to really help open up your airways. I noticed that a lot of people, when they signed up for class, were looking for ways to support and increase their energy. You're going to love peppermint, whether it's first thing in the morning to sort of clear those cobwebs out and get you going, or that afternoon slump at the that tends to creep up. One drop of peppermint. Take some deep breaths. You're going to feel instantly energized. Your airways are also going to be opened up. You will be breathing nice and clear, but the way that it makes you more alert and focused is powerful. Excellent to have with you when you're traveling. If you're on a long driving trip and you're starting to get drowsy, way better than the loudest rock and roll and the windows down. Peppermint is going to be something that you're going to want to use. One of the things before I move on from this is that I wanted to let you know that we just went through 3 oils: peppermint, lavender, and lemon. The 3 of these combined are nature's natural antihistamine. I kid you not, it works like crazy. Whether it is the sort of, pollen in the air and you've got watery eyes and a stuffy nose, or you're having some sort of, I had a medication reaction once, it broke out in a rash on my neck. All right, frankincense. Frankincense is known as the king of oils. You will notice that it is a little bit more expensive. It is 28 cents per drop, and it is a beautiful blend of 4 species of resin of frankincense. Frankincense is one that I was really so amazed that it came in my starter kit, because I've always known that it's quite a valuable and precious oil. We use frankincense for lots of reasons. A lot of people have it under their tongue every day as a way to help support a healthy inflammatory response in the body and to help our cellular function. If you ever go to sites such as PubMed or anything like that and take a look at the research on frankincense and all of its benefits, it's really quite impressive. Adding a drop of frankincense to my skincare evening routine is something that I also really love to do, because aromatically the aromas of frankincense are, as it says here, they promote feelings of calmness and connection. And frankincense is often used in people's meditative or spiritual practice for this very reason. So it's a beautiful one to diffuse or to apply on your pulse points before doing any sort of mindfulness work like that. I have a pretty powerful story to share about frankincense. Previously, I was receiving medical infusions every 6 months for a condition called rheumatoid arthritis, and I would get really quite sick the night after, and the following a whole entire next day. It would have to be a write-off. It was such a bad headache and such a bad feeling of being unwell. I couldn't read. I couldn't text anybody. I couldn't talk on the phone, and basically had to, over time, know to completely book those the entire next day off. One time after I came back from my infusion, and again, I was suffering with that really bad headache, I remembered seeing in one of the groups that someone had used frankincense under their tongue for support for severe migraine. And I got, well, it's not a migraine, but it's bad. So I tried it. Unbelievable. I started to feel relief right away. And that was really amazing to me. Every time after, when I went for those infusions, I would use this oil proactively, and I would start putting drops of it under my tongue while I was still in the infusion chair, and also using it to support by breathing it in. It made such a profound difference. I've shared this story a lot in groups. So if you know of anyone who has to be on any sort of autoimmune condition type medication, sometimes we have a medication hangover, and this can be really helpful. All right, tea tree. Sourced from Australia, 8 cents per drop, also known as melaleuca in a lot of areas. Tea tree is really, really good for cleansing and purifying. It is great for our skin, and it's also really, really good for any issues that you might want to be taken care of around your feet. I know a lot of foot nurses have tea tree as part of their toolkit when they visit their clients. So it's really, really good because it's an antifungal. So that sort of says it right there. Adding tea tree to your skin lotion or cleanser is great when for dealing with some spot acne. You can use tea tree for skin tags or warts. And as you'll notice there in the middle of the slide, it can also be a mom's best friend when you get that letter home from school. And this is something that you're going to want to add to your shampoo, or you can also make a spray. I know some moms are really quite proactive with this by spraying the hairbrushes and the hair before leaving for school. So it's just a really, really, really popular one and really helpful one to have. You may be noticing here that we're talking about supporting ear troubles. So if you have an achy ear, whether it's yourself or the little ones, you know how troublesome that can be. Well, remember, we don't use essential oils in our ears, but they can be extremely supportive to help with any earaches by taking a cotton ball, putting drops of lavender and tea tree together, and then wiping along the side and around the ear. You can also take that cotton and put it over the ear and tape that down as well. And that should be able to provide some real relief. And whenever that happens to crop up in your home, how empowering is that to be able to know that you have a solution? You can provide relief and comfort, whether it's for yourself or a family member. That's really amazing. Oregano, sourced from Turkey, and it is one that if you twist off a cap of oregano and smell it, you are in an herb garden. It smells so like the plant. Well, because that's what it is made of. Not to be confused with a product called oil of oregano. And oil of oregano is something that you can pick up at the health food store or the drugstore aisle. And it's, feeling under the weather. A lot of people know that, and they'll take a shot of it, put some under their tongue. Please do not do that with doTERRA's oregano. This is a hot oil, and you will not be very happy if you do that. Oil of oregano is generally 5 to 10% oregano, and the rest is usually an olive oil base, whereas this is pure 100%. What would we use oregano for? Well, it does work in the culinary sense if we want to add it to our dishes. It is very, very powerful, and it is an antioxidant, and it is good for cleansing. You can use this on skin issues. We talked about skin tags and those pesky planter's warts. If tea tree did not work that for you, you can read up and look on what the protocols are to use oregano to tackle those issues as well. Feeling a little bit of run down, diluting oregano and applying it to the bottoms of our feet is a really, really great way to help support us by just giving that really extra boost with all those antioxidants. All right, as we are going along, we've moving into the blends. This one is called On Guard, and it is our most popular blend. You can see it's a blend of wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. It is called our protective blend, and I have been using this protective, immune boosting, sanitizing blend for years and years and years. As someone who had an autoimmune condition and different medications, I was considered immunocompromised. So having On Guard is something that's been really supportive for me. It is something that is going to be rolled. We roll it on the bottom of my feet every single night. before I go to bed, just for that ongoing support. It is also fantastic in the diffuser if you ever want to clean and sanitize the air after someone has been sick. It's a really great one to use for that. It is, again, another one that can be used in a capsule, and in fact doTERRA actually does put it in a soft gel capsule. Here on the side of the screen you'll notice there are several products. There's a whole line of lifestyle products that have the On Guard or as part of the ingredients. They are fantastic. I would not want to be without the foaming hand wash. Not only does it have all those powerful cleansing protective oils in it, it's really nice and gentle on the hands. We're all doing so much hand washing these days. The concentrated cleaner, the toothpaste, the sanitizing mist. As you go along with your discovery with doTERRA, these are definitely some of the products that you're going to want to explore. They're super high quality, and they're part of how we can ensure we're staying as healthy as we can. Breathe, also known as Easy Air. This is the oil blend that is really supportive for our respiratory system. It is a blend of laurel, eucalyptus, peppermint, lemon, ravensara, and cardamom. I'm a shallow breather. I don't know if any of you are a shallow breather, but I often catch myself just not taking those nice deep breaths. So using some Breathe, again, you can use it just by a drop or with the touch roller, and taking a moment, taking a pause. When you breathe that in, you can feel how supportive that is for your airways. Peppermint is fantastic for that real quick, clear the airways, get energized, all that kind of good stuff. And it is one of the ingredients in this blend. But this one, it takes it to a different level. It is really excellent if ever you are experiencing any sort of congestion or sinus trouble. There are so many ways that you can use to help open your airways with this. And again, knowing that it is completely natural. There's no petroleum in this product. It is 100% essential oils. You can also use this as something to add to your diffuser at nighttime. Breathe and cedarwood is often a mix that I will use. It can be very helpful, not just to help promote nice free breathing while you sleep, but if you do have any issues with any snorers in the house, that can be really helpful for that as well. Digest Zen, or Zen Just in Canada. This has all of the oils that are so healing and supportive for anything tummy related. Having access to this when you need it, you're going to be so thankful that you have it. Zen Just is one of the oils that is my favorite to give someone a sample of. I often have my keychain with me, and with samples of oils, these small little drams of oils, I can have just a few drops of Digest Zen in there. And if I'm somewhere and I'm seeing someone's experiencing that discomfort of that acidy burning sensation, or they're feeling queasy or completely bloated, anything that happens tummy related, this stuff works so fast. It's so effective, so well. My favorite way to use it is just a really small, like a 1 ounce, sort of like a shot glass of water, 2 drops of Digest Zen, and you can get that relief happening so fast. Also find it pretty long lasting. Aromatically, you can use this oil if you're sort of having that queasy feeling, whether that's from a winding road or hormones, or I know some medications can make people feel kind of queasy. This is really supportive for that, to have to use aromatically. Topically, we can use this one to rub on our stomach if we are feeling unwell in that area. Whenever there's digestive situations going on, whether we would like to speed that up or slow that down, this oil is really supportive and helpful. And again, having this in your home when you need it, no matter what time of the day or night, it is a way to really be in the driver's seat for your health. Deep Blue. As someone who has the condition of both osteo and rheumatoid arthritis, I can tell you how excited I was to learn that this deep blue blend is specifically formulated for muscle and joint pain. It is a blend of some pretty exotic oils. There's wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. This oil, because of those final oils, actually does have a really nice blue tinge to it. And that is, it also has a really, really nice scent because of the combination of oils. This oil, you may notice that it looks, the bottle looks a little different. It has a child-proof cap on it. That is just for safety because of the wintergreen. So you'll find that on every bottle of Deep Blue. I find it absolutely so supportive. The Deep Blue also comes in, now I don't have it here. Lee, I saw you did. Yes, you have your tube of Deep Blue rub. That has been a hero product of mine, you guys, for any time when there is sort of those aches and pains. I want to share with you why I absolutely love using these oils. And I've said at the beginning that I've made a lot of changes in my life. I've really done a lot of things differently, and I've been searching for ways to lead a natural, healthy life, to reduce some of the toxins. With my arthritis, there will be times when the only place it is bothering me would be my left knee. Or more recently, the only place it's bothering me, if I'm lucky, is my right shoulder. Being in discomfort, being in that pain cycle is not good. Having something that I can reach for that is not a pain pill, that will give me relief without having it be a chemical tablet coursing through my body, that's pretty powerful. I love that because, as we've been learning throughout class, we know how potent these oils are. I know that I can use them and I can get relief. And again, it means that I do not have to reach for a pain pill at that particular time. The other reason why this is so meaningful for me is because that Deep Blue rub is what allowed me to start my commitment and love of exercising and going to the gym. Applying that proactively beforehand allowed me to get through that morning stiffness and do what I needed to do. Aside from the rub, using this oil is really, really nice. It's having a deep blue bath is, I mean, even doesn't that just sound like nice? I'm going to go have a deep blue bath. Putting this in your Epsom salts and putting it into your bath water gives you that all over body relief when you have aches and pains from overactivity or feeling under the weather, or just maybe you've got an arthritis condition or fibromyalgia. Being able to soak into the tub and get that goodness in there is amazing. One other personal tip with that Deep Blue rub: I'm very lucky that my hands are not often affected by the arthritis, but I have to be careful with overuse. A while back, I did a big driving trip, about 2 hours both ways up and down the island, and the next day my hands were so achy and so sore. So using Deep Blue rub on those achy fingers, it just so gives you so much relief. And so I'm pretty passionate about Deep Blue. And if you have any sort of joint or muscle discomfort, I bet you will be too. Well, that was fun. Thanks for being here at Oil Class today. We've covered a few ways that you can use oils to support your health and wellness. And you may be thinking that this is something that feels in alignment with you. If so, I'd love to help support you and connect you with all the exclusive extras that my team offers. With doTERRA, it is really, really simple. You open an account, and that gives you access to your own personal shopping site where you can browse and order products, and as well receive your member discount of 25% off everything you buy. Products shipped directly to your home either from the Canadian or US warehouse. There's nothing for you to sell, and you don't have to place an order every month unless, of course, you want to. I'm excited to be sharing this with you now here in the spring of 2022 because there is currently a promotion on for the months of April, May, and June where the membership fee is waived. So that makes it a really great incentive to get started. You might already know what you'd like to get started with. Maybe it is the top 10 oils that I just went through. Or if you'd like, I can help you select which oils would be most beneficial for you, depending on what you're looking to achieve, whether that's green cleaning or sleep issues or anything else. I'm here to help. Simply reach out and I can send you your own personal shopping link that will just take you right there and make the process so simple and easy. Or you can reach out and I can help answer any questions that you have. I've got an email set up that is really easy to remember. It is asksandra22@gmail.com. That's all lowercase and without spaces. asksandra22@gmail.com. Or track me down on social media or through the station, whatever works for you. And I will make sure as well to put all of my contacts in the show notes. Well, that wraps up today's show. I hope you found it informative in some way, and I hope that perhaps it has inspired you to want to start using essential oils to support your health and well-being, like myself and so many others do. Thank you so much for being here today. It will be Teresa Osman here on deck next Wednesday, and I will be back in 2 weeks' time. Take care, be amazing, and until next time, I am wishing you wellness.